The battles between American Alpha and the Wyatt family were unbelievably physical. As the teams are going all out to see who will be SmackDown Tag Team Champions, another rivalry began. And that was between Chad Gable and the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt.
Many consider the contest between American Alpha and the Wyatt family as catalyst for redefining the level of competition on SmackDown Live. That's where the hostility between Chad Gable and Bray Wyatt comes from.
Two superstars who are part of championship caliber tag team combinations can certainly result in a singles rivalry. Chad Gable versus Bray Wyatt is a complete clash of styles and philosophies. I don't know if there'll ever be a definitive winner in that one.
Ooh, what impact! And now Chad Gable goes to the turnbuckle. He's lining him up.
Stay down, man.
Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricanrana.
Bray Wyatt on the defensive. If things don't change in a hurry, this has all the makings of a short evening for him.
Beautiful technique.
Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are two-time tag team champions. But it was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books forever.
The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination looking to make a run at the WWE Tag Team Gold. When we talk about the New Day, the team won a fatal four-way match in their second tag team title reign at 2015's SummerSlam.
I may think the power of positivity stinks like a bag of rotting garbage, and that Woods, Kingston, and Big E are idiots. But I'll give the New Day this. They're one of the greatest tag teams ever. And what put them in that category was when their tag team championship reign lasted a record-setting 483 days. I went to battle with Bray Wyatt during our time in NXT, and I don't think you can try and outsmart him or psych him out. You have to stay focused and be unafraid. That can be your only chance if you want to survive.
Well, Corey, you may have just summarized the only battle plan that could be effective in a match against Bray Wyatt. For that individual to remain focused and not be lured into Wyatt's sick and twisted world.
We've seen the damage Bray Wyatt can do just by using his mind. It's almost impossible for WWE superstars to stay away from the darkness, but that's exactly what they need to do. Remember, this is a man who is a three-time NCAA national qualifier in amateur wrestling at Indiana University. Jason Jordan has become known as the savant of suplexes, and everyone better watch out when those singlet straps go down.
And setting him up.
Effectively using the knee.
Jason Jordan is the power man of American Alpha, but it's also important to remember this decorated competitor possesses speed and agility. Just look at when Jordan nails an opponent with his signature drop kick.
I've known Jason Jordan for a long time, and I will say this. Make no mistake about it. When the bell rings, Jason Jordan is something to see. I just wish he'd get a grip on himself with some of these celebrations.
Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what will happen next?
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, If it's Raw or SmackDown Live, I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, Amaros, the New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro, and Sheamus, I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish lass kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the disarmor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen. Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
There was a lot on the line in the Tag Team Tournament Finals. The Usos wanted to add another Tag Team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater, a team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore...
He's looking at it. Look at this. Big flying forearm.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the Doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
Chad Gable doing a great job of turning that around.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move. In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent, who will be defeated by an opponent.
In a tag match when a super...
Oh, man!
Jordan connects with a spear in the corner.
Jason Jordan just too fast for him.
Nasty impact.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have 2 referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for 2 referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask.
Wisely bringing the action back into the ring. Oh, an elbow drop. The intensity of this match has been incredible.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
And it's Bray Wyatt executing the reversal.
Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight.
He wants it one more time.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
He might have it.
You gotta believe this one's over.
And there it is, boys.
Fiends just shoulders on the mat. 1, 2. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Wow.
And what a reversal from Chad Gable.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
Suplex.
Yeah, you can turn it on in the blink of an eye.
And setting him up the knee to the face.
That's gonna hurt. Elbow finds its mark.
With a 180, Bo Dallas, the reversal.
Oh, Dallas. Uh-oh. About to put this one to bed.
We might be looking at a Bo Dallas victory here.
He's got him covered. 1, 2. It's going to take more than that to keep him down.
Not yet.
And Jason Jordan reverses it.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
Chad's playing it up big time now.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
I understand showboating is part of it, but Bray better not lose sight of what really matters.
What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects.
The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this.
If I was Chad Gable, I'd be careful not to get too flamboyant too early.
Incoming!
A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only 2 of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win. And Gable is feeding off the WWE Universe.
Draped on the apron.
And what a reversal there for Bo Dallas.
How are these superstars even still going, guys? I mean, they have to be on fumes right now.
Look at this!
I don't know how much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough you are.
I was Chad Gable, I'd be careful not to get too flamboyant too early.
Jason Jordan just too fast for him. Bo Dallas isn't being shy, that's for sure.
Focused attack on the back.
Dodges a bullet there.
Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
He's got him in trouble up on the top rope. Oh! Arm drag. This might be it.
Oh, my. Chad's playing it up big time now.
I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing.
Caught with the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Incoming.
And look at the quickness by Wyatt. And look at the quickness by...
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Bray Wyatt reverses it.
He's great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Nope, reverses it.
There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown.
Into the buckle. Rolls through. What a slam. Impactful. Will jar your spine. Gable in a very good spot here, Cole.
And Chad...
What an incredible tag team contest.